Ka-ching! Hearing the sound of cash registers locking our bills? Let's gear up and feel the groove of the music as we present our new benefit concert project with our topic, Reduce Inequalities, addressing sustainability gaps between urban and rural accounting firms, where we, together with accounting professionals, will tackle the existing income and wage inequality among urban and rural accounting firms.
Introducing the team behind this newly made project, let us welcome Marlothe Celis, Gian Andrea Esteban, Ainsley Joy Gonzales, Jazmine Ligaya, and yours truly, Ara Laine Mejia. Before diving deep into the world of accounting, let us first tackle the sustainable development goal aligned with our new project.
Ideally, all of us envision a world where everyone receives equal treatment and opportunity in all aspects. In that world, we can go to places, study with only our will and hunger for knowledge, utilize our skills in obtaining jobs, and feel secure and respected without minding how we all differ from one another. In that ideal world, no one is left behind and people get to be treated equally. As we all grew up differently, each of us makes up an interesting and diverse community where we all have our own uniqueness and differences. However, these differences and inequalities can also make or break the opportunities and treatments that we receive from society.
In line with the 10 Sustainable Development Goal, eliminating discriminatory policies, ensuring enhanced representation, implementing the principle of special and differential treatment, and directing the resources to where the need is greatest are some of the stepping stones towards reducing inequalities.
Specifically, our team aims to counter wage and income inequalities, which had a significant percentage increase during the pandemic between urban and rural accounting firms in the Philippines. With this event, the condition of income inequality and ways to improve the situation will be tackled.
Our team, The Tangibles, hope to be of help to our accountants as we envision a fair professional environment and equal opportunities for existing and aspiring accountants, and of course, in accordance with the UN SDGs.
Consequently, as an advocate for the betterment of the accounting industry, we strive to assist accounting students and existing professionals on their concerns about the said industry. It is also our mission to encourage new and existing accountants to build and maintain a safe environment for the future ones. Moreover, we also have to continuously demand better opportunities for our accountants and ensure that the industry that they are working in is also aligned with the UN SDGs.
In the world of accounting, tangibles would mean assets with physical substance. The tangibles would mean being perceived by touch, being real, and being of substance. And for us, there's nothing more tangible than lending a hand. Hence our slogan. As we aim to advocate for the betterment of our aspiring and current accountants' future, we seek to do this with tangibility. The colors of the logo represent depth and passion to call upon what is right, which is maroon, and humility and elegance in executing the group's advocacies, which is cream. And who might this cute girl in the logo be?
Meet Ka-ching. She is the face and representation of the tangibles. She is also seen in our logo in the colors maroon and cream. Ka-ching is a tangible asset in the form of a wallet, supports the issues to be said, and is a voice for the people who must be heard. Ka-ching finds joy in the roots of her advocacy success, which is represented by her excitement with the money that comes out from her. Like us, she also thinks that there's nothing more tangible than a lending hand.
Going through the local setting, the Philippines is said to have relatively high urban-rural wage and income gaps that usually favor Metro Manila in particular. Despite the expectation for labor market forces to close the urban-rural income inequality and reduction of regional inequality, they failed to do so due to, but not limited to, labor unions, minimum wage legislation, and urban immigration restrictions. Consequently, accounting professions are deeply affected by the unequal distribution of wealth and income, which is one of the causes of the economic growth.
In line with this, the project entitled Rock and Rally would be held to advocate against this issue, specifically the income inequality concerns among accounting firms or professions, spearheaded by the tangibles. At the actual event, the tangibles shall supervise the flow of the concert with the help of student organizers and volunteers. The accounting professionals, who will expand the discussion about the advocacy, will talk and engage with the audience in between performances. There will be performers who will come from within the university as well as local artists or bands and groups from the university. These artists will help raise funds for the financial support that will be allocated to the chosen beneficiaries.
Now, apart from raising funds to aid rural firms, the event also aims to Number 1, promote SDG 10, which ensures equal opportunity and fair income distribution for all. Number 2, assist accounting professionals in their concerns on income among urban and rural accounting firms. Number 3, raise awareness on how income inequality can further lead to an increase in poverty. Number 4, call for the importance of reviewing tax regulations and how this can serve as an income equalizer among different social classes. And number 5, raise funds to be distributed as financial aid to rural accounting firms with lower income.
Now that we know what this program is all about, we will now proceed to the in-depth details of this event. For the venue, the main event with performances and rock and rally will be held at the UST Grandstand located inside the University of Santo Tomas España campus. If the capacity exceeds, other audience can view the live concert at the UST Plaza Mayor in front of the main building.
The target audiences of the advocacy are the accountancy students, along with officers and accountants in accounting firms, especially the ones in rural areas. The expected total number of attendees for this event is around 50,000 people, comprising both Tomasians and non-Tomasians.
The target beneficiaries of this project are the accountants residing in rural areas who experience low compensation and lack the resources and technology they need in order to carry out their job effectively. Our chosen accounting firms are CBP Adul CPA and Company, situated in Barangay Bagong Sikat at Puerto Princesa, Palawan, Business Aid System and Accounting Solutions Company in Poblacion, Batangas, and NT Accounting Firm in Davao City, Davao del Sur. Speakers and advocates will also come from the said firms.
The Rock and Rally concert would be held on a Saturday on the 11th of November 2023. The gates will open at 1 p.m. featuring various Tomasian performers for the first segment of the concert. Then, the gates will close at 7 p.m. before moving on to the last segment featuring various prominent Filipino bands.
In order to carry out this event, this will be in partnership with the University of Santo Tomas Junior Philippine Institute of Accountants, Accountancy Student Council, University of Santo Tomas Central Student Council, Musikang Sikat ng mga Tomasino o Musikat, and other university music bands who will be joining the lineup of performers for the Rock and Rally.
To make the event and advocacy plan possible, the group contacted 4 sponsors for support, financial assistance, and connections. Aboitiz Equity Ventures Incorporated, PwC Acceleration Center Manila, and SGV Foundation are all accounting firms that are not only affiliated with UST in terms of internships and scholarships, but are also avid donors and social service workers. Additionally, Jollibee Foundation Incorporated, one of the largest Asian food companies, is also a famous donor and supporter of education.
Seen here is the Advocacy's Event Implementation Plan or EIP. It presents detailed information about the process of the event from the preparatory to the post-implementation phase. It contains the various components and activities, time frame or schedule, expected outputs, resource requirements, as well as the cost estimates and fund source that shows the total fund, total costs, and the activity sponsor and community counterparts.
Moving on to the event proper of the Rock and Rally, it will start at 4 p.m. but the gate will be open starting 1 p.m. onwards. After the opening spiel and introduction of the hosts, the much-awaited performances by the lineup of singers and performers will start. Besides that, there will also be games conducted in between the performances, And the most important part of this event, the talks given by the speakers and other advocates will also take place in order to address the main agenda of this cause-oriented event. The event is set to end at 9 p.m. after the acknowledgement of the speakers and the closing remarks the host has been given.
The resources required for the event are divided into three categories: human resources, capital resources, and material resources.
First, the event's human resources comprise of the event's management, workforce, speakers, and performers, both non-Tomasians and Tomasians. Acquiring all personnel has a total cost of 561,500 pesos. However, the unit prices for the marked human resources are not determined because volunteers will come from the partner organizations in UST.
Second, the capital resources is the event's venue, which is at the University of Santo Tomas Grandstand and Plaza Mayor. It entails no cost for the unit prices for the marked capital resources are not determined as it will be provided by the university.
Last are the materials needed for this event. These include visual aids, promotion materials, concert equipment, and items, along with other things needed for the smooth and safe execution of the event. And like some of the previous resources, like unit prices for the marked material resources are not determined as they will be provided by the university.
But of course, for an event to be successful, there must be an organized management system that the people involved in this event could monitor and follow. We have divided this into three phases.
For the first one, the preparatory phase, we had several meetings and used the time to brainstorm ideas on how we will be able to carry it out, conceptualize, and identify where and how we will acquire the needed resources for this project. To discuss details for this event were tabulated, and all of the necessary aspects for the project are well planned and thought of.
Now moving on to the highlight of this event management system, the implementation phase involves the commencement of the event proper. All of the project proponents are to carry out their assigned tasks and ensure everything to be under control in order for this event to be successful.
After the event, the post-implementation phase involves the actual donation of raised funds to the chosen beneficiaries of this event, which will be documented and posted alongside with all of the photos and videos taken during the event in our social media platforms. This is to show transparency and a means for the proponents to show their gratitude and acknowledge all of the people who participated, supported, and helped to make it possible for the team to reach the goals and objectives of our advocacy.
Now, let's move on to the question and answer portion with Akong Tanong ng Bayan. We have prepared some frequently asked questions for clarifications regarding the overview of the event.
Number 1. Is this event open for non-Tomasians or outsiders? The Rock and Rally is open for non-Tomasian individuals who wish to participate in the event. In order to attend and participate, they should be able to acquire tickets on the ticket selling day, which will cost 200 pesos for non-Tomasians and 150 pesos for Tomasians.
Number 2. How much is the expected total cost for this event? After thorough discussion and breaking down of all possible expenses on human, capital, and material resources, 757,000 pesos is the total allocated and expected overall cost for the event.
Number 3. How will you handle unexpected events if things didn't go as planned? The event implementation and program plan contains a detailed and ideal flow of the event. However, like any other event, there are way too many factors to consider. You should already expect that some things won't go exactly as planned. That is why the team made sure to acquire a walkie-talkie for instant group communication and better signal strength. Even if the event won't be perfectly executed, being able to get our message across and end safely is already considered a success for us.
Number 4. Why did you decide on holding a concert as a way to raise funds? Other than making sure that we could have a good platform and venue to deliver advocacy, and other than taking into account the enjoyment and interest of the masses, We also made sure to choose an event that will put the audiences in the state to willingly listen. We find that concert is not only a fun way to raise funds and promote our advocacy, but is also the most suitable activity that enables us not only to be heard but also to be understood.
For the fifth question, how will this event be beneficiary for other accountants in general? Through this event, we aim to possibly reach more of the target audiences, which helps to increase awareness of the problem the tangibles are trying to address in the advocacy, so that when the time comes and they also experience the issue, they would know what to do and be able to demand the right benefits they should receive in exchange for the skills and services they offer, may they be in urban or rural sectors.
Number 6. Why did you choose to help rural accounting firms out of all the people experiencing income inequality? We specifically chose accounting firms because it is within our scope and capabilities as accounting students. As much as we wanted to help other areas, we chose beneficiaries who not only fit our advocacy but also our abilities, because attempting to help in a field where we lack knowledge and experience may backfire and make things worse. Finally, even the smallest help in the smallest area can make a significant difference in addressing an issue when we act on our words.
Once again, this has been Jazmine Ligaya, the facilitator of the Tangibles, where we believe that there's nothing more tangible than lending a hand.
This has been Ara Laine Mejia, the Secretary of the Tangibles, where we are ready to rock and rally with people of the same goals and advocacies.
This has been Marlothe Celis, the event organizer of the Tangibles, where we aim to address sustainability gaps for the betterment of our future.
This has been Andrea Esteban, the event organizer of the Tangibles, where we want to bring people together with music.
And this has been Ainsley Joy Gonzales, the event organizer of the Tangibles, where we rock and rally our way through implementing our advocacies.